Do you know that 10 million naira is enough for you to retire in Nigeria if you go about it the right way? See, what if I told you that 10 million naira sitting in your bank account right now could start paying you over 850,000 naira every single year without you working for it? And no, this is not crypto hype, nor forex, nor betting or bet Nigeria as they call it. This is the exact strategy smart investors are using on Nigerian stock markets. In this video, I will show you how to turn 10 million naira into a dividend paying machine using real Nigerian stocks in sectors like banking, industrials, and so on. I will also break down the exact portfolio structure. We discuss the NGX stocks to buy. These are the best dividend paying stocks in the NGX. We shall also look at real dividend patterns, how dividend investing works for passive income in Nigeria. You should stay to the end of this video because I will show you how to grow this portfolio into a 1.5 million naira yearly income. Now, let's get into it. So what do I mean by a dividend paying machine? A dividend paying machine is simply a stock or group of stocks, what we call a portfolio, that consistently pay its holders dividend. It is not all stocks that pay dividends in the Nigerian exchange. So how do you know these stocks? You will search on dividend paying stocks, then you buy strong companies that have the track record of paying dividends to its shareholders consistently as you hold long term. They pay you consistently every year, and some of them even pay twice in a year. That is the interim dividend payment. Think of it this way. Think of it like owning a rental property, or instead of tenants, companies are paying you profits consistently. So you have 10 million naira as your principal for disposal. So let us structure your investment portfolio in the right frame. So here is how your smart money gets allocated. 40% should go into banking sectors like your GTCO PLC, your Zenith Bank PLC, and your UBA. This sector is renowned for high dividend yield, and also they are one of the most consistent at dividend payment so far. Their yield is about 7 to 8% on average. So we will deploy 20% into telecommunications like your MTN, your Edet Africa, etc. These ones too are solid dividends payers. Their dividend yield average about 5% annually. Then we deploy 20% to industrial companies. These are companies like your Dangote Cement, your Lafarge, etc. This sector average about 6% on dividend yield. So 10% we go to consumer goods. And we have companies like Nestle Nigeria, we have Nascon Allied Industries, and so on. The dividend yield average in this sector is about 7%. This is as a result of huge profitability in the market last year compared to 2024, where most companies in these sectors recorded losses. We also deployed 10% into ETF. This is diversification outside single stocks to hold a basket of other top dividend paying stocks. Example is the Betgrave 30, that is the top 30 companies in the Nigerian exchange. Your allocation will look like this. You have 2 million naira deployed to GTCO PLC, 2 million naira to UBA, 2 million naira to MTN Nigeria, 1 million naira to Nestle Nigeria. Then you also have 1 million naira allocated to Betgrave 30. So this is your entire portfolio with that 10 million naira investment principal. So this allocation gives you balance. You get to have high income, that is from dividend payments. You have stability in your portfolio. This is because you are well diversified and steady growth in your capital gains. Now let us be realistic with the real dividend numbers here. So the average yield is about 8.5%, both from final dividend and interim dividend. So 10 million naira will give you 850,000 naira dividend per year. That is roughly 70,000 naira every month. So you can say that you are conveniently getting the minimum wage pay for doing absolutely nothing. That is what a lot of people work their butt off for. And here is the crazy part. Banks alone can pay as much as 9% to 11% dividend yield annually. So now let's talk about what most beginners don't know about dividend patterns. Number one, banks dominate dividend payment in Nigeria. They pay dividend consistently and with higher yields amongst other sectors. So most payments happen between April and July of the financial year, that is the second quarter of the year. Number three, you must buy before the qualification date. This one here is a no-brainer, and also you have to still hold the stock until after the register have closed for that financial year. For example, companies like Zenith Bank have paid consistent dividends for years now. Even during tough economic period, there are some companies that do not pay dividends when they have lost or when the economic terrain does not favor their business. One secret source I must mention to grow your dividend is reinvestment. This is where the magic happens. The compounding effect takes off from this point. If you reinvest your dividends at the end of year one, you get 850,000 naira. Then at the end of year two, because you invested, it compounds to 1.1 million naira. Then at the end of year 5, your dividend has grown to 1.5 million naira. Now that is how it becomes a machine, firing from all cylinders, not by adding more money to your portfolio, but by letting your money and time work on your behalf. So if you found this video informative so far, kindly do me a favor, kindly subscribe to this channel right now, and also you can like and share this video with people around you that wants to learn about investment and finance, right? So with that said, let's get back to the video. So there are risks that you have to know about dividends. Let us just be honest. Dividends can be cut. Dividend payment is not an absolute obligation. In times of losses, companies does not pay dividend. So nothing is written on stones. In 2024, consumer goods or consumer stocks struggled, mostly fast-moving consumer goods. Some ran at a loss and could not deliver on their commitment of dividend payment. You should know that dividend is paid from the business earnings. So if there is no profit, dividend payment may be stalled. So let's look at the effects of foreign exchange and inflation on profit. In early 2024, during the naira devaluation era, due to the crisis with the naira, so many companies ran at a loss because of foreign exchange interactions. The abrupt drop of the naira made so many fast-moving consumer goods to take immense losses. It was so bad that some companies folded up and they packed away from Nigeria for good. Examples of companies that packed up, we have P&G, that is Procter & Gamble. We also have GSK, that is GlaxoSmithKline, and a host of them. Even companies like Nigeria Breweries, they have had inconsistent payouts recently. So don't go all in just one stock, because you never can tell how the economy will interact with that particular company in them upholding the obligation of paying your dividend. So a pro strategy that you may want to adopt as a savvy investor is to buy bank stocks during market dips and continue cost averaging into that stock. You would want to hold through dividend season. You invest your dividend aggressively for 3 to 5 years to enjoy the reward of dividend payments. Then you can live off the income accruing from your dividend from holding those stocks. If you can follow through with what I just talked about, at year 1, your dividend is 850,000 naira. At year 5, you rake in 1.5 million naira just on dividends. Then, if you stick through this process till year 10, congratulations, you just got your ticket to the financial freedom territory. So the question is, are you going to spend 10 million naira, or you are going to make it pay you forever? Tell me what you will do down in the comment section. I look forward to hear from you. If you found this valuable, please like the video and subscribe for more Nigerian exchange strategies. Please check out this video here to know the dividend declared for your favorite stocks in 2026. Wealth is not luck, it is built from information followed with execution. I'll see you on the next one.